Alright, let's talk about something incredibly important in the crypto space. It's a scam called address poisoning, or wallet poisoning. Now what is that exactly? Think of it like a digital magic trick designed to empty your crypto wallet. Scammers create a fake wallet address that looks almost identical to one you've used before. It's a sneaky tactic. They know that many of us get a little bit lazy. We don't always double-check every single letter and number in those long, complicated crypto addresses. And that's the exact moment they're waiting for to strike. It's a simple mistake that can cost you everything. The danger here is huge. It's not about hacking your password or guessing your seed phrase. This scam relies entirely on tricking your eyes. The scammers are betting on you being in a hurry. They are betting on you just glancing at the first few and last few characters of a wallet address. Because, let's be honest, who really reads all 42 characters? This makes the scam incredibly effective. It preys on a common habit that almost every single crypto user has. So, even if you think you're being careful, you could still fall for it if you aren't paying extremely close attention every single time. So how do they start this? They send a tiny, almost worthless amount of crypto to your wallet. This is often called a dusting transaction. It might be something like $0.00001 worth of a token. You might not even notice it. But this transaction isn't a gift. It's the bait. Its only purpose is to get their fake look-alike address into your transaction history. Now, when you go to send crypto later, their address is sitting right there, looking official, mixed in with all your legitimate past transactions. It's a trap, perfectly set and waiting for one small slip-up. Why is this so scary? Because once you send your crypto to their address, it's gone. Forever. There's no bank you can call to reverse the transaction. There's no customer service line to complain to. On the blockchain, transactions are final. This is the decentralized world we operate in. It gives us a lot of freedom, but it also means we have to be our own bank and our own security. Falling for an address poisoning scam is like accidentally handing a stranger a briefcase full of cash. Once it's in their hands, you are probably never, ever seeing it again. Let's break down exactly how these scammers pull this off. It's a surprisingly simple, yet devastatingly effective, four-step process. First, the scammer needs to find a target. They use public blockchain explorers like Etherscan to watch transactions happening in real time. They look for active wallets that are sending and receiving significant amounts of crypto. They aren't targeting small fish. They're hunting for whales or anyone moving serious money. Once they find your address, they move on to the next, more technical step of their plan to get your funds. Step 2 is where the poisoning happens. The scammer uses a special tool to generate a brand new crypto wallet address. This isn't just any random address. It's specifically designed to have the same first few and last few characters as your own address, or an address you frequently send funds to. For example, if your address starts with 0x123 and ends with a BC, they will generate an address that also starts with 0x123 and ends with a BC. The characters in the middle will be totally different, but most people don't check those. It's a clever and malicious piece of social engineering. Next comes the bait. The scammer sends a tiny, insignificant transaction from their newly created poison address to your wallet. This transaction is usually for a fraction of a cent, so it won't trigger any alerts, and you probably won't even notice it. The sole purpose of this transaction is to get their look-alike address logged into your wallet's transaction history. Now their trap is officially set. Their fake address is now sitting in your transaction list, looking just like a legitimate address you've interacted with before, just waiting for you to make a mistake. Finally, the scammer waits. They are patient. They know that the next time you need to send crypto, you'll likely open your wallet and look at your recent transaction history to copy an address. You'll see what looks like the correct address. It has the right starting and ending characters. You'll copy it, paste it, and hit send. Before you even realize what's happened, your funds are on their way to the scammer's wallet. At that point, it's too late. The money is gone. They have successfully exploited a simple human habit for a massive payday. This isn't just a theoretical threat. This is happening right now, and the losses are staggering. Just look at the incident back in May 2025. A well-known crypto investor, who had been in the space for years, was getting ready to move a large part of their portfolio to a secure, cold storage wallet. They were moving about $2.5 million worth of Ethereum. The investor had done this transfer dozens of times before, but this time, a scammer had poisoned their wallet history weeks earlier. The investor, going through the motions, copied the address from a recent transaction list in their wallet software. They checked the first 6 characters and the last 6 characters. Everything looked perfect. Confident, they approved the transaction for the full $2.5 million. It was only an hour later, when they checked their cold wallet and saw the funds hadn't arrived, that panic set in. They went back and examined the transaction details on a Block Explorer. It was then they discovered the horrifying truth. The address they had sent the funds to was a poison address. The middle section was completely different. That one moment of complacency, of not checking the full address, cost them their entire holding. Then, another major incident happened in August 2025 that shook a decentralized finance project. A company was conducting a routine treasury management operation. They were planning to transfer $4.2 million in stablecoins from one of their operational wallets to another. A scammer, who had been monitoring the company's public wallet activity, had successfully planted a poison address. The employee responsible for the transfer followed the company's standard procedure, which unfortunately only required checking the beginning and end of the address. The transaction was sent. The funds vanished. The company announced the loss to its community, causing its token price to plummet and shaking investor confidence. This case showed that even organized, well-funded teams can fall victim to this incredibly simple scam. It's a brutal reminder that in the world of crypto, convenience can be your worst enemy. Both of these 2025 incidents highlight the same critical failure, not verifying the entire wallet address, character by character. It proves that no one is too experienced or too professional to make this costly mistake. So, how do you make sure this never happens to you? The good news is, protecting yourself is actually very simple. The number one most important rule is this: never ever copy a wallet address from your transaction history. Just don't do it. I know it's convenient, but that convenience is exactly what the scammers are counting on. Make it a personal policy to get the address from the original source every single time. This one habit alone will eliminate almost all of your risk from this specific type of scam. It might feel repetitive, but it's worth it. The best practice is to use the copy button provided by the receiving wallet or exchange. When someone gives you their address, have them use the built-in copy feature in their app, and then they can send it to you. When you are sending to your own wallet, do the same. Better yet, use QR codes whenever possible. Scanning a QR code is much safer than copying and pasting text, as it's far more difficult for a scammer to intercept or alter. If you absolutely must use copy-paste, double-check, and then triple-check the entire address before you hit send. Another great tip is to use the address book or whitelist feature in your wallet. Most modern crypto wallets let you save and label addresses that you trust. Take the time to save the addresses you use frequently, like your exchange deposit address or your cold storage address. Give them clear names like my Binance ETH or my Ledger wallet. Once an address is saved and verified, you can send funds to it with confidence, knowing it's the right one. This adds an extra layer of security and also makes your life a little easier in the long run. Finally, if you see a tiny random transaction in your wallet, just ignore it. These dust transactions are harmless by themselves. They can't steal your funds directly. They are just the bait. Simply leaving them alone is the best course of action. If you have been scammed, unfortunately, the funds are likely gone for good. You can report the scammer's address on platforms like Etherscan to warn others, but recovery is nearly impossible. So the best defense is a good offense. Stay vigilant, verify everything, and protect your crypto. It's your money, and it's your job to keep it safe.